Guards at this gated community in Karen told NTV that Joseph Nkaissery was driven into the compound a few minutes to 10 p.m. accompanied by his security detail. Almost 2 hours later, his official vehicle drove out accompanied by another vehicle, a journey to the hospital after the retired Kenya Army Major General collapsed in his home.
We have lost a real gentleman and somebody who is articulate. When he means to do something, he is unstoppable.
News of his sudden demise cutting deep and too painful for even the president, who says he saw him last during a security meeting yesterday.
Major General Joseph Nkaissery was a man who believed in this country, who believed in the principles and the foundation on which this country was built, and a man who dedicated most of his life to serving this great nation.
At the Karen home, little happened all morning, with a few turning up to pay their respects, but some were turned away as there was no one in the home. His widow, Helen Nkaissery, reportedly admitted at a Nairobi hospital following the shock of the loss of the father of her children, her confidant, friend and husband of many years.
She was very sad. She was crying and asking questions, and she went together, accompanied the body.
Despite a previous government statement saying that the cabinet secretary died here at the Karen hospital, doctors here say that he was already dead on arrival.
But you see, doctors do not assume by looking. They have to do the real tests, and they did resuscitation. And they did for some time, and they discovered it was too late. He had been long gone.
Nkaissery's demise dealing a major blow to the government at a time when the country was planning of how to secure itself against all forms of violence in the upcoming election period.
I have taken this morning the decision to appoint Dr. Fred Matiangi as the acting Minister for Internal Security to ensure that there is no vacuum.
At his Karen home, later in the morning, friends and family trickled in and were allowed into the premises to pay their respects to a man who spent his entire adult life serving this country in various capacities. Those who lived with him at his ancestral village and were represented by him in parliament for many years, remembering him as a man who took the interests of Kajiado Central to heart.
Ametusaidia sana, ametufungulia njia, wengi tumepata ajira hata kupitia jina lake. Kwa hivyo tumepoteza mtu ambayo kamwe hatutasahau.
Bado tunawaambia serikali wajue kwanza kiini ya kifo chake.
Nafasi hiyo ya Joseph Nkaissery turudishiwe, kwa sababu kama wakaaji wa Kajiado kwa jumla tumempoteza baba, hata nchi ya Kenya pia imepoteza kiongozi shupavu.
What is expected now is preparations for a send-off worth of a Ma elder to begin in earnest. Many have condoled with the family of the late general, praying that the Lord will grant his new orders to rest in peace. Leila Mohammed, NTV.